name and just go on, join it from there.
I love rock and roll. Hit me with your best shot. Feed my
old man.
Frankenstein.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Whoa.
We're gonna be fighting, old man. I'm telling you.
Who are you talking to?
I'm gonna be talking shit to my dad.
Uh-oh.
Old man, it's gonna be the nursing home for your ass. You'll be going to the damn hospital.
Oh my god, they added some new stuff to Need for Speed Heat. What's this? Aston Martin DB11.
I just sent 2 invites.
Lante 19 collection spot. Requires rep 20, and this one is, what's this one? McLaren F193 available store. Requires rep level 30. What does it look like? Is it the car that started out in the beginning? It says available. Available. You don't even. Oh, you have to buy it. I have to get another PlayStation card to buy that. I didn't even know you can buy it. All this time I could have started out with that car. But I like my car, the Nissan 180.
2019, one and only. Wow.
Alright. So the They have us on lockdown over here.
What do you mean?
Apparently the governor said that everyone has to stay in and can't go nowhere for 2 weeks.
Yeah, they have the thing down here where you can't go out.
Yeah, because of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Even wrestlers are having empty arena matches in AEW, WWE, and all that. Yeah, that's. I ain't saying it's. I guess it would be smart because you don't want to catch wrestlers don't want to get sick and all that.
Exactly. I mean, look at Roman Reigns. He just fought cancer, and now they're worried about him.
Yeah, I remember that with the relinquish his title because he got sick. I like Roman Reigns, but I also don't like the fact that when he came back, who was the first one to attack him? Freaking Baron Corbin. No, that was was that Baron Corbin or Drew McIntyre? I think it was Drew McIntyre. Yeah, I think it was Drew McIntyre. One of them. Yeah, that was messed up.
Yeah, but it was funny what they did to the Usos and Roman Reigns did to the fucking Baron.
At the Royal Rumble?
When they put all that fucking shit over the dog food and shit.
Yeah. You mean what happened to Roman?
No, what Roman did to Roman and the Usos did to
Baron
to
Corbin.
King Corbin. Putting all that dog food, dumped it all on his head and stuff.
Yeah.
Put it on.
I have to tune in. I have to see that match. That's at Royal Rumble, right?
I think it was the Royal Rumble.
I must have not watched the whole match. I must have watched half of it when it was live.
And then they was posing. Then you had the Usos posing next to King Corbin like this, with his hands pointing, fingers pointing toward him, funny shit.
I have a brother.
I don't know where my phone is.
I have a brother that's like Samoan. He's big, like Usos. And I have another Samoan that's big. Matt is like 6'5", 265 pounds, and Will, he's like 6 foot 225. But Matt doesn't have the tattoos like Will does, but you gotta imagine how painful those tattoos are to get them on your bone and all that, and all over your arm.
So look at the one that fucking Alistair has on his neck.
Oh yeah. You know what? You know who I think that enjoys pain? Freaking Pete Dunne. He's got a tattoo on his one of his knees. Now, if that ain't a high pain tolerance, I don't know what is. And he's got these grueling moves. I've been watching him at one of the NXT shows, and he was facing I think it was Pete Dunne versus Adam Cole. I can't remember who it was, but he was facing someone, and he was doing all these gruesome moves, these hard to watch moves.
My shit was when he split the homeboy's fingers in half.
Oh my god.
When he makes a wish, that's my favorite shit.
Yeah, wrestlers can be very violent at times, depending on the wrestler.
Well, Pete Dunne don't say much, he just acts.
Yeah. I don't even know if you remember, but have you ever seen the match with Tommy Dreamer and Raven at Hardcore? What's it? Hardcore something? Tommy Dreamer.
I have the DVD.
Oh my God! So you know all about the barbed wire in Raven's mouth, right? He pulled that thing on all the way back. I was like, oh, I can't watch it. I'm surprised Raven got out of it. I was like, oh, that is hard to watch, man.
I wish this match would start.
That's why I went to play at Need for Speed a little bit, because the match starts lagging and splitting screen. My favorite diva from the Attitude Era that is still around up to today that I like, she's my #1 favorite diva. Can you guess who she is? Even out of the new divas and out of the old divas, she's one of my favorite divas from back in the day. She still wrestles part-time sometimes.
Kelly?
Nope. Lita.
I like her, but I like Caitlyn.
And I heard Jeff Hardy came back.
But Jeff Hardy needs to retire.
Jeff Hardy needs to stop getting in trouble.
Jeff Hardy. Yeah, he needs to. He needs to go to. He needs to do something because the rehabs ain't working.
I watched a couple of the Hardy Boys videos. They are some crazy shit. They have it on the WWE Network. I think the biggest problem with the Hardys is that Matt don't have the same problem anymore, but Jeff, he's still the same person. But at the same time, I think they took that extreme persona and mixed fantasy with reality and started taking it too far.
Yo, Larry, you still there, man?
Oh, I'm nowhere near a race. I'm near. This one's in there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of Jeff and Matt, but sometimes they could take their gig a little bit too far.
Sometimes the money's right.
No, I'm talking about taking the personality too far. You know, that whole extreme stuff. You know,
that's what Vince wants.
What, mixing fantasy with reality?
Well, Vince is an idiot, so what do you figure?
I always thought that was Matt and Jeff's problems because they're always getting arrested. I didn't know that. I still remember Matt and Jeff when they were like 15 and they came in the business. They were skinnier than they used to. You know, they didn't have much weight on them back in the day. My auntie was a fan of the Hardy Boys when they were younger. When they first came in the business in World Wrestling Federation.
I couldn't stand the Hardy Boys at that time. It's like they seemed too conceited for me.
Ah. What does conceited mean?
I saw Caitlyn and AJ Lee fight in wrestling at the Civic Center.
Alright. You know who else I like?
Who?
CM Punk.
That's my dude. CM Punk.
Yeah, CM Punk was definitely the man back in ECW and WWE. A lot of people don't think it, but he's the only one that never did drugs, never used steroids.
He's the only one I knew that had the balls enough to go for the biggest man and ask him for a fight.
That sounds like CM Punk.
Try to escape? Bad idea. Let's kick things off tonight.
I mean, look at Spike Dudley.
I remember Spike Dudley with the Dudley Boys.
Alright, everyone, the hunt is on.
Oh man, I was about to beat your ass.
Little Spike Dudley. Definitely death drop. Yeah, Spike Dudley wasn't the biggest, but he had heart.
Especially the giant, the Dudley death drop.
Yeah.
When he grabbed the dude by the head, jumped, ran on top of the turnbuckle and dropped him. And when he did that, you couldn't stop him.
You mean when he runs, puts his feet up on the turnbuckles and runs up and tries to turn around and do the bulldog?
Yup.
I remember that. That was one of his signatures or finishers, I believe.
Yeah, it was called the Dudley Death Drop.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes. Yeah, when I spoke to Spike, I was like, I guess they kicked you out the squad, huh? He said, yeah, something like that.
Smile, dipshit, you're on dash cam.
But he was really nice. I mean, it's not like he was nasty about talking to me about it. Like, he was actually a nice guy. I
Yeah,
said, you're still the man. He says, thank you.
Spike seems like it would be nice. A lot of
He
wrestlers,
was a real nice guy to talk to.
a lot of wrestlers can be a dick sometimes. Some of the old wrestlers still can be okay to hang out with, but some of them are just like uncomfortable to be around.
I stood next to Angel, and that dude was fucking huge.
All right, I got a question. And every time I see Brock Lesnar in the damn ring, I get freaking scared as shit because of what the stuff he does on TV. Is he actually that way, or is he actually a nice guy?
How I hear on even YouTube that he's a nasty son of a bitch. That Brock Lesnar's a nasty motherfucker. I got to, like how it said, he doesn't like giving autographs, he doesn't like, you know, fans coming up to him, nothing.
Yeah, I kind of thought he was a bit of an intimidating guy.
Shit, you know who was intimidating?
Andre the
Fucking
Giant.
Yokozuna. Yokozuna.
Yokozuna. Didn't he
Me and my dad stood.
Didn't he weigh more than Andre?
He was about like 600 pounds.
Yeah, I think that was more than Andre.
Or whatever. But Mr. Fuji got in the car in the back of the Civic Center was no problem. Yokozuna got in the car. The fucking shock. The fucking car went down.
Oh my god. Damn.
No fucking bullshit, yo. The fucking. It looked like almost like a fucking drop top convertible car with the low fucking thing on the bottom. When you're driving.
Yeah.
Where you know when you have the fucking shit in the front. The
front guard grills.
Yeah, that goes on the bottom part, like on the sports racing cars. It almost like they was in that. But yo, homeboy, yo, I swear to God, yo, the Shocks was crying for help.
And now I see why everybody was afraid to fight it once they got in the ring with him.
I just felt bad if he ever shit on him.
Oh god. But that reminds me of Rikishi. I remember watching that like Rikishi was looking for something to catch the fans' attention, and he's fighting the boss man, and one of the old ladies screamed, "Rub your butt in his face!" He starts doing it, and everyone catches it. He's like, okay, everyone likes it, so they think it's funny. But then what they didn't know is what Rikishi talked about before he did it is that, you know, he would always take a shit before he'd go out and give people stink faces. That's why it was called the stink face.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah. That's why he called it the stink face.
Did he at least wipe his ass?
I don't know. He did. All he said was that, you know, he would take a shit before he go in the match, and then when he gives the stink face to people, he'd rub his butt in their face and they'll pass out a little bit.
Oh, shit.
That's why it was called the stink face.
Yo, but you know Rakishi's racist?
I didn't know that.
Did you ever watch Total Divas?
I've watched a couple of shows.
Do you remember the episode when Dave was getting married?
Who was getting married? Tamina?
No, not Tamina.
John Cena or Nikki Bella?
When Jay was getting married to Naomi?
Oh no.
Or Jimmy was getting married to Naomi?
Oh, I don't think I watched that episode.
Well, he wanted his father to be there. His father, I guess, bailed out on it. But his brother says, look, Bruce, you got me. I'm here with you. His father did not like her because she was black, and The Rock called him out onto it and hasn't spoken to him since.
Oh my god. That's messed up.
I mean, The Rock dealt with racism growing up in wrestling. And, you know, he supported, you know, his cousin. His own cousin couldn't even support his own son.
Yeah. That's messed up when families are like that. I can understand that. I always thought Rikishi was a funny, kind guy, but now that I know the story, I'm like, well,
it was on YouTube. It showed up on, I think it was YouTube or Facebook. They said that that's why he never showed up. Because he wanted nothing to do with him because Naomi was black.
What does he care? He's dark skinned too.
Well, a lot of people are different. Yo, my cousin's father is from Morocco. Okay?
Alright.
Now, from Southern Africa. Mind you, he's black himself.
Alright.
And he tells his daughter, I don't want you around no black people.
Alright. I get it. It was full of racist people. Yeah, the world can be a real pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah.
That reminds me of this time where I was at the Spear Fest place with my auntie for Halloween, and
Yeah.
me and my family, we're natives, right? And I'm the only light-skinned person there, but we were walking, and my little niece Ella and Chicky and Jalen was there, and I was walking them to where they need to go, and these guys go, oh, here comes the native niggas again. I was like, at that time I wanted to smack the shit out of them, but at the same time I can't let, my auntie says if you allow someone to jump inside your body and make you do something you don't want to do, you're giving away all your power. So at the same time I just kind of left it alone and just kind of walked away, just because I knew if I got involved, I'm gonna be held accountable. I'm gonna probably go to jail.
Oh,
and
what area is this at?
It was in what's it, Missouri or something?
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Damn, boss, calm down on me, yo.
So I just kind of left it alone because if I ever did something, I would never see the light of day ever again. It's like they have off the what's it called? What's that movie called? National Security, where he goes, "Don't push it." I am this close. I have a half a mind to punch you for everything you put me through. But I know if I ever do that, I will never see the light of day ever again. So back off.
But you know, in New York, that right there, that person, if he was in New York and he said that shit to you, he could have got arrested.
No, I didn't know that.
It's a hate crime right there. Calling somebody out their name like that.
Well, it's just something we put up with on a daily basis. Every time we go out, someone's calling. The thing is, I wanted to confront him about it, but I just was like, I can't do it. Because it wouldn't be the first person that I would have to confront, because there's going to be another one eventually. So so the best thing I did for my nieces and nephews is made sure they had a good time at Fear Fest. Which they did.
Because when I was in school, all I had was all my friends were pretty much African American. I only had like very few white friends.
They're mine.
Alright.
Picked up the chase from before. Now let's end it the correct way.
Oh, boy, please. Dude, that's good. My hand is
I'm gonna block this dump skull. Upgraded pursuit vehicle on scene. Don't act like you aren't impressed. Sending the
3 of them
subject.
already? Go on. You said you were saying that a couple of your friends were white and a couple of them were black.
When I was in high school, 99% of my friends were black, and only 2% of them were white. Because I really couldn't trust none of the white kids in that place.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say I didn't trust white people back in the day, but I did know of what they did to the darker people. So at the same time I tried to show respect, but it's kind of hard because constantly I was getting disrespected. It wasn't just me; it was my family too. And so at the same time, I'm trying to stay positive.
How's it going? The scanner's blowing up here. Someone's on a mission to piss off the cops.
There's some white people that's got a good heart, and some white people don't.
Yo, it's like when I was in school, you had those white people that were born with silver spoons in their mouths.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I couldn't stand it. So, and because I was like technically like.
I think what they call it is a poppycock. What's it called?
I've checked and I can't find anyone who can
Someone
solve
that is just given everything because, and they didn't even have to work hard for it. Like what's this? Always living off mom and dad. Shit. I'm caught. Nope. Don't get caught. Yeah, those are the kind of I don't like it that much because I'm still trying to earn everything I got. And I'm still working for it.
Yo, what nationality are you, homie?
I'm 80% Canadian Indian and 20% Puyallup Indian.
I'm Dutch, German, Irish, Cherokee, Indian, and Italian.
Alright. And the thing is, I got money, but I don't get to use it because it's in a trust fund. And I don't mind it being in a trust fund because because at least when I get older and I need something to fall back on, I'll have it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think it's a good idea that it's a trust fund because a lot of the native people who had their money at 18 spent it on Jordans, jewelry, cars, clothes. I haven't spent a penny of mine yet. I've just been using clothes that I've already have. And sometimes if I need new clothes, I won't go to a store to get brand new clothes. I'll just go to a thrift store and find a size that fits me.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm hood. I already know. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know.
I grew up on hand-me-downs.
Hand-me-downs aren't bad.
Hell no. Especially was like.
As long as you know how to make them. I mean, it don't matter as long as you find a style that you like, right? I mean, a lot of people think hand-me-downs are bad, but it doesn't. They're not bad as long as you find. If you find a hand-me-down that you like that has a good style that you like, then it really don't matter, right?
Plus, it's also you gotta be appreciative of what you have.
I know. I remember I remember this one kid. I mean, there was this one person at the powwow, and he heard that people were getting paid to dance, and I don't normally dance at powwows because I don't know the powwow dancing, and I don't know how to beat the drum. But I was sitting next to my Uncle Tony, right? And Tony's like 6'2", 280 or 295, and he's a big dude. He's got fat belly, but muscles on his arms and legs, all tattoos. And one of the guys come up to him and it's like, I thought we were getting paid to dance. He's like, and Tony goes, you don't come out here on a regular basis. We don't see you out here dancing every year. I was like, you're lucky you get to participate. I was like, this is for most of the people who come out here on a regular every single year and participate. You start doing that more and start being appreciated and showing appreciation for what we're doing here. Then we'll throw a little money your way, but you can't come up here and demanding it. Yeah, so.
Shit.
Tony's like that, man.
You don't get nowhere demanding shit.
Mm-hmm. I remember one time we were walking back, me and Tony. Actually, he's my uncle. He's Anthony Bluehorse. You can find him on Facebook too. But he was walking. We were walking back, and there was this drunk female in a bikini and bra getting carried back by, I don't know who it was, a boyfriend or something. And she was being disrespectful to Uncle Tony and me. My uncle goes, smack her ass and send her on her way. I was like, I'm sorry, Tony, but I can't do that. My auntie taught me better than that. That is just disrespectful. If you want to do it, you can, but I ain't gonna do it. So I remember confronting them one day. It's like, you really disrespected my uncle a while back, a couple of days ago. It was a day ago, and I told him I don't have no hard feelings, but can you at least kind of ease up on the alcohol, because I could see you guys were drunk, man. I mean, that's not what the power is for. It's people's not supposed to be drinking here. And they got all butthurt, and it's like, fuck you. We're just here having a good time. I was like, okay, fine. As I tried to make peace with them, man. This kind of guy, he told me, he was like, go fuck yourself. So I just laughed.
Yeah, karma's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You were lucky to walk away from that.
I'm lucky to have my Uncle Tony in my life, because I remember one time we were at the Ocean Shores at the Polynesian Inn in Tacoma, I think it was near Tacoma, Washington, or Seattle. We were celebrating Christmas. It's like, now remember, Jerome, anyone messes with you, they got mess with their Uncle Tony. And you gotta mess with Osceola, you gotta mess with Will, you gotta mess with Matt, you gotta mess with Feliciano. You gotta mess with all of us. We don't take too kindly of our kid. They're like, we don't take too kindly of people bullying the smaller people in our family. And Tony, he's very protective of his family. Yeah, but he won't go around looking for a fight, man. When it happens, it happens.
Exactly.
Want to hear a funny story about Tony? You're gonna laugh your ass off on this one. I was playing basketball one day, right? And he pulls up in his car, right? His car is halfway across the cul-de-sac, halfway across to the other side of the houses, right? And there's like I believe I don't know how the size of a room is from the window to the other window. Yeah, and I believe it's pretty far, right? And he gets out of the car. He says, "Jerome, pass the ball." I pass him the ball. He takes it with one arm, and I don't know how far it was, but it was pretty far. He throws the ball over his shoulder, with one arm over his head, like sideways, like he's I don't know what he's doing, but he threw it over his head and went in the hoop. I was like, "What the hell?" He's like, "You like that?" I was like, "Yeah, show off."
Wow.
He's like, "Yeah, you thought your Uncle Tony didn't still have it, huh?" I was like, "What the heck?" Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, your Uncle Tony still know how to play ball. I may be big, but
he sounds Italian.
He probably is. I don't know. He got a little bit Mexican in him.
Mexican or at least Puerto Rican.
Uh-huh. I remember one day we were all eating food at the Laura's house, and he's like, "I don't get what it is about Mexicans and their goddamn mayonnaise. Every time I walk in the room, goddamn, there's a Mexican eating their food with a whole bunch of mayonnaise." Yeah. I remember the kids were, he caught his kids, Chowski and Devin, they were watching something on internet. And Tony's walking by. It's like, "What the hell? What are you guys watching? You guys watch Triple X? You guys are watching Triple X adult films? You're not supposed to be looking at that." He's like, he tells Auntie Laura's like, "Yeah, Auntie Laura, I remember walking past. I was babysitting Chelsea and Devin, and I was walking by. And they're watching Triple X adult films. I was like, what the heck?" I was like, "What the hell, man? You guys over here just watching? What are you guys just watching and study? You guys over here just having a good old time watching Triple X movies? Go on a little about your business. You're just curious."
Oh, I did.
You did?
I was 13 years old watching porn.
My Uncle Tony goes, "Go about your business. Yeah, you're just curious." Yeah, Tony's funny that way. He cracks up laughing when he sees them looking at it.
Yeah, but I see Larry gave me a lot of respect because when that was brought up to me, he said, "I thought you was DX. You didn't say you was NWO." I said, "That's why I said I'm both. I'm neutral of both. You both are my boys."
Mm.
And you got this, you got someone that says, "No, I'm not down, but why are you gonna lie?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you're loyal, you gotta be loyal, man. I mean, you can't.
Exactly. Like I was. And
you can't half-ass it. That's what my Uncle Tony would say. That's why most of them guys like me and the kids, we're considered the babies in the family. We're protected by the much higher power guys. They actually know what they're doing. We haven't earned as much as respect as those guys. We haven't earned the right to do half the stuff they do because we don't really know what we're doing. That's why we're just the ones that when they tell us to do something, we just do it.
I mean, that's where you can see you earned respect from me for that because when I told them straight out, "Look, I'm cool with both of you. You both are my boys."
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, "Well, some people just say, well, I'm not this, I'm not that." Well, that's like being a false flag.
Well, the way I see it is that the whole world is full of hypocrites and and basically imposters that would say that the one thing. And it's like Dog said. I mean, what did he say on Dog Bounty Hunter? It's like these guys that Dog Bounty Hunter goes around hunting down, and it's like the same thing that happens on there. It's like they say they're hood, right? They're gangster, right? But when someone like Dog the Bounty Hunter shows up and it has a warrant out for your arrest, they start saying they don't want to go to jail, they don't want to do the time, they get all scared, right? So it's like Dog Banner says, it comes down to where they say they're hood, they're not, they're hood, they're not. It can't be both, man. It's usually when they have to do time, they start wanting to.
They start bitching and moaning.
Yeah, because my mom said it too. She's like, if you can't do the crime, don't do the time. I mean, exactly. I think it was, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime.
If you don't do the crime.
If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where Mojo and Larry had respect for me, because when I said I'm cool with both of you, both of my boys. I'm not gonna say fuck NWO. I'm not gonna say fuck DX. I'm cool with both cliques, especially even with wrestling organization wise. Well, I was cool with both of them.
This is where I say about that. Everyone's. You're entitled to that. That's your prerogative. That's your right. I mean, no one can say you can't do this and you can't do that, man. At the end of the day, you're on your own, man, right?
But the honesty is always there. And
the honesty is good. Honesty is good, but let me tell you when it ain't good. I remember, I'll tell you this one time I was being honest. It got me. I got slapped. It was probably the biggest mistake I could make with my sister, and most humiliating moment. It was my birthday, right? My sister, I didn't know it at the time, but she made this cheesecake because she must have known I like cheesecake, right? I took a bite out of it. I was like, wow. Not my favorite cheesecake. I've had better. And she walks up and slaps me. I was like, what did I do? And so Laura goes, Jerome, she made that. I was like, oh.
Dumbass.
That's why I say it's not okay to tell the truth all the time, buddy.
Actually, it is. You gotta pick your moments.
Exactly, just like I said.
I tried that same theory. My friends told me not to, because see, I've never told a lie in my life. I've always been honest. I was punched in the dick by 3 different females at the same time when I was honest. And then I got stabbed by a fucking black chick because I was honest about her son stealing, and she said I don't care, and I got stabbed for it.
Wow.
Lucky she just slapped me.
No, I've gotten worse than a slap.
She could have put out her damn. She could have sicked her damn boyfriend on me.
Yo, that was just Demon who was just talking, right?
Yeah.
Yo, Demon, this is what happened. I showed up in the party. He says, Larry was like, you.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
All right. He says, you're DX. You're DX. You're NWO. I thought you was DX. I said, I'm both. I'm cool with both. You both are my boys.
Yeah.
And they respected their honesty. It was like, you know what? You know, he is cool with both of us, and you know, the honesty was there.
Yeah.
And that's what the only thing they respected from me was the honesty. I was like, yo, my father always taught me, always tell the truth.
No, I taught myself the honesty part. The only thing I've ever learned from my father was stand up for myself.
Nothing wrong with that, bro.
You see, there's certain things you gotta learn for yourself, because not everyone's gonna be there for you. So I've adapted with everything that I've overcome.
Hey, that makes you a man.
Exactly. Because, I mean, I'm never gonna lie to anyone.
Now, see, I could have said...
An actual reason.
No, see, I could have said, no, I'm not NWO. That'll be spitting in fucking...
Mojo's face.
Mojo's face. And I could say, no, I'm not DX. They'll be spitting in Larry's face. They both they both brought me into the crew. They both accepted me. So why should I lie to either one of them?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being honest. It's just certain people take it a different way.
Yeah, I know Dad's always talking shit. Yeah, okay. Okay, old man, I believe you. I use all the psychos and I duplicate them. I made a green psycho, blue psycho, now I'm working on the purple psycho.
Nice.
Tell them why you're making a purple psycho.
Cause it's my wife's and my mother's favorite color. No, you both are both bitches.
Hey!
Damn. I don't know if that was just honesty or brutality right there.
That was honesty. My mother was a bitch.
Alright, I can respect that.
My mother was German and Native American, so you figure. She had that attitude where she didn't give a fuck.
And her daughter-in-law is German too, and it's the same fucking way.
And my daughter, mind you, has my mother's dirty look when she puts her head down and she puts her eyes up.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yo, you want to get a match in, man?
Yeah, I'm down.
I bet. Just if you want, you can set it up.
Right now, I gotta check my moveset real quick because I was trying to update it earlier, but I didn't get on.
Oh, okay. So I'll just set it up then.
Yeah, if you want.
Because they could have both thrown me out the group and not wanted to play me again if I would have lied and shit. And I had mad people showing that I was DX, and mad people showing I was NWO, so I would have been fucked either way because they would be like, oh, yo, you was just in a party claiming this.
Yeah.
And you're the new 3-time 24/7 champion. That's right. I'm the one-time hardcore champion, so I'm happy with that.
I've yet to hold the title here in NWO. But I have a feeling it's changing.
Yeah, I held the hardcore title in DX.
Yeah, but once I get my opportunity for any motherfucking title, I'm telling you, I'm going all out for it.
I don't blame you.
Nah, because I mean, I have a track record from every league I've ever been in. I've defended longer and reigned longer with championships. It's what made me adapt with a lot of my moves.
Invite sent, bro.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
So pretty much as NWO, you can honesty when I said that.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, you were like, dumbass. That's some funny shit.
What's that?
Remember, because I was telling, no, what's his name? Burst Amazing, about the time where I basically, because my sister made some cheesecake for my 22nd birthday, and I had a lot of good cheesecakes back in the day, and this one was by far the worst. And I said, "Man, that's the worst cheesecake I've ever had." And then she comes up behind, slaps my head, and walks away. And Laura goes, "Jerome, that cheesecake you ate, that person that slapped your head, that's the one that made the cheesecake." Yeah, I was like, "Oh, okay." Well, that's out of the question. And then Burst Amazing goes, "Dumbass." See, there's a time where you can't speak the truth and a time where you can.
Especially when your family goes out, cooks for you, you gotta appreciate it.
Even though how bad it is. I literally felt like puking at the time when I ate it.
When someone actually goes out of their own way to actually do something.